In this video, we will see how to change the oil for high pressure washer, and I'm going to use 20W40 engine oil for the same. In order to remove the pressure pump, we need to remove four nuts, which is of H5 Allen key, and then I have to remove the pressure gauge as well. And for that, I'm going to use 17 mm spanner. So 17 mm spanner, and then a H5 Allen key. Now let's move on to the process. So first, I'm going to remove the pressure gauge, and in order to remove that, there will be a nut straight below the pressure gauge. Just remove it. It's just a normal s- nut removal. There will be no oil leak or nothing. Okay. Next, we have to remove our pump head. And for that, as I mentioned, we have to remove the four screws present in the pump head. And this has to be removed diagonally, which means in opposite directions, like this. So 1, 3, 2, 4. So that pump gets released evenly. There may be some washer present while removing this nut, so if it is, keep it safe. Okay, so once we remove all these four nuts, we are ready to pull out this pump head. And as you can see, that's the oil present inside this one. And it actually looks like water. It's been 1.5 years since I purchased this machine. This is the first time I'm seeing the oil. And in order to pull out the oil, place your hand at the center rod so that the bearing does not falls down. So bearings will not be mounted to anything. It's a freely rotating part. So as you can see, I can just take the bearings easily. So there are three parts in the bearing. So upper and the middle ball bearing and the lower cover. That's it. So what we are going to do is we are going to clean them all properly. Ensure to use a good cloth because there should be no dirt or mud present inside this part, especially while pouring the oil. Okay, I've drained all the excess oil. Now I'm going to clean this thoroughly. And while doing this, ensure that the pump head never falls down. It will be a bit heavy. So ensure to place it in a right position. Otherwise, the wire that goes from the pump head may get cut. So as you can see, I'm cleaning the lower bearing cover, ball bearing and also the upper cover. Once cleaning is done, the next step is to place the bearing properly back in its position. Placing this is very easy because in the place we are going to place the bearing, the bottom part will be a bit oval. So only the lower bearing cover will fit there properly. So as you can see, I'm going to place my lower cover and that gets seated properly. Then I'm going to place this ball bearing and then the upper cover. There is no lock or anything. Reason is the bearing should move freely. That's the main concept beyond the working principle of this one. And once this is done, we are going to pour the engine oil. So there will be no indicator till which point the oil has to be filled. So this has to be done in a proper assumption. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this entire bearing with oil first. So once that is done, you might have seen the same process while I'm pulling out the old oil, right? So till that part, which means till the center nut, I'm going to fill the engine oil. So I'm keeping that as the threshold mark. So I think we are done. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this pump head back in its position, and as here as well there will be no locking mechanism. So the process is simple: place it in its position, put all the four nuts, tighten it. That's it. So this pump head gets locked only with the four nuts. There is no internal locking mechanism. So ensure to tighten it properly. Over tightening is not required. So once you tighten this, place the machine for 2 minutes in a plain surface so that there is ensure that there is no oil leak. If there is some oil leak, it means that you have done some mistake while placing the pump head. And while tightening this, the same thing you have to follow. Tighten it them diagonally, and once that is done, place the pressure gauge back in its position, and again the reverse process. Tighten it with the same 17 mm spanner. So with this, the whole process of changing the oil is completed. So thank you all for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe.